The MViewer is the only system of its kind in the world that is a tie-in of robotics and video conferencing in one turnkey system. It is designed from the ground up to avoid any obstructions during a trauma case or a live teaching scenario. So a multidisciplinary team around the table, around the mannequin, or around the patient can be directed by an expert that is remotely located, and that expert can obtain any view he so chooses without disturbing the local scene.
We can take all the skills and all the educational value of a more robust, complete program and expand it to have it more accessible at a cheaper cost and with greater ease in a more remote and rural setting, to bring together teams that need training with the teams that are well designed to give the training exercise. It allows us to bridge a gap and bring more people together to connect more easily. And so far that's been an excellent experience in being able to expand our capacity to engage more people.
The MView system is the only system of its kind in the world that's been designed from the ground up to be used in the clinical space. The operating room, the emergency room, the trauma bay, or a simulation type environment for training.
By having a system that bridges that gap, you can then bring a much more robust, comprehensive experience of instructors and instructor environment and simulation environment, and you can bring that to the learners far more efficiently at a greatly reduced cost with a greatly enhanced experience that we wouldn't even be able to do even if we were trying to bring the entire program there in the first place, because it's just impractical to do it. So we can bring, for example, as opposed to just bringing one or two of our instructors, which we'll continue to do, for example, in the Rural Trauma Team Training Program, which is a great example of how you can efficiently maximize what the program can offer. We can expand that program and have a neurosurgeon present, have a respiratory therapist for whom it's very difficult to displace, to speak to the respiratory therapist who's part of the trauma resuscitation team at the local site and discuss how they do things together at the big house versus at the smaller facility, and make sure that everybody's connecting the dots. We can have a whole team of our senior level trainees show how an integrative interdisciplinary team will function in a simulated trauma resuscitation, and have the team at the remote center who are trying to do the same task observe how they interface and actually in real time ask questions back and forth to the team for all the different disciplines that are present, and actually have that interaction occur basically in real time and essentially seamlessly with the local instructors being present to allow some interpretation of what's going on as well. But the whole thing can be done incredibly more efficiently and in a much more robust construct, so that the value added for the learner is significantly expanded, and your ability to perform that training task is significantly enhanced. What I mean is you can do many, many more of these and touch many, many more sites at a much, much more efficient and reduced cost.
After 10 years of R&D, it's the only system, robotic, with high-definition cameras attached to the end of them, that allow a remote clinician to assist locally anywhere in the world via the internet.
It's bringing them together to get it done, and to get it done well.